Canada's Webcam weeknights on Global. This program should not be considered comprehensive advice on construction or building practices.
We both lie there at night, just kind of go, oh, God, like, please don't let there be anything out.
No.
Hello?
Yeah. How are you?
How are you guys?
Good. Welcome home. Come on in. So we do something different, sit and relax and yak for a minute.
You too.
Nice to see you.
You too?
Mr. Jelly. Like, kind of cool up there, right?
It's freezing.
You just take a picture of the outside of your house.
Yeah.
Today ended up being a perfect day for me to confirm, and I took these shots earlier, because there's no sun. So there's no hot sun heating up the shingles on the roof, much like the asphalt on the road. And it's what it's doing is, because it's cold, it's going to show me when your heat escape. So I took a few pictures. All yellow is very hot. All black or blue is very cold. So you see the yellow on the ridge, you see the yellow front piece here, and right up across the other side of the ridge. See the back part of your roof?
It's completely yellow.
What is that?
It's completely not keeping any hot air in.
The big issue that I see is your heat loss is in the front. It's somebody come in with just a chute and fired up a bunch of bone-in insulation. But because they didn't displace it properly, it's in the center. So we're having all kinds of leakage on the outside wall area coming through the ceiling and getting up into the attic. So heat from the house escapes into the lower attic, and then it travels up to the rear attic, which is right above those two bedrooms. That's why the snow melts on the roof. So let's go downstairs and I'll explain more in there. But wait to see what I got to do to fix this.
Oh, boy.
So rather than taking all the tiles down, I just wanted to look at the floor. You can see that they're trying to put up spacers to help stop the squeaks. With the spacers, you need to glue it and screw it, not just nail a little piece of wood up. As I follow down to this side here, it was kind of important. Remember I talked about how a home inspector can move a tile?
Yeah.
Why don't you look right over here? Okay.
Okay.
So we see ductwork?
Oh, my God.
What did they do?
They cut into the joist and
They
put
cut.
that in.
Very good. Now, do you think that's allowed?
No.
Is that foolish or what? Let's go into the furnace room. We know for sure there's no shut-off on the gas. Code says we have to have a shut-off. We do have a shut-off by the furnace, but it's in such a hard-to-get place. The easiest thing to do is to put a shut-off right here. That's where you want to shut it off if ever there's a problem. The electrical that they tied into is right into your furnace. Not allowed. These are professionals you supposedly hired. They did it all wrong. Not to mention home inspector missed the gas line that runs to the backyard, the air conditioning running there underground. I can go on about what he's missed. Wait till I tell you what's next. Let's go upstairs. Okay? John?
Our inspector should have had enough knowledge to catch enough things to go, you know what, this might be a risk to buy. Like, things have got to change.
We know there was a wall in the center. So when someone took the wall down, they did something half decent. They put a pocket beam inside and then tied the floor joist into the beam. That way there's no bulkhead or anything in the middle of the room, which sort of shows they divided.
Yep.
So here's something I need to do. I need to get the whole room.
Okay.
Here's my issue. Here's the problem that I have. It's a good thing that I made the call to say, let's do a check on the asbestos ratio in the plaster, because anything before 1980 has a possible chance in the country here that there's a 1 to 5 ratio in the plaster. You have it. Okay. Our home inspection was worthless, really. It was worthless, and I'm sick on it, really. We're bringing in an environmental company. They're going to gut this room. It's a type 2. It's not a type 3. Type 2 is still bad. It means I can't touch it. It means it's got to be cleaned out by professionals. It's got to be brought to an environmental cleaning area. It can't just go to a dump. But it means now everything that I got to open, the kitchen, in here, and anything else I got to touch to do with the plaster, it's in the plaster. It's not in the drywall. They got to do.
We both come from renting all our life, and, you know, we wanted the kids to have, like, the backyard, the nice house, and because our inspector was not knowledgeable enough to, or whatever, to find everything that was wrong, we've been living in a house for a year and a half that's not safe for our kids.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by the RE/MAX collection of fine homes and luxury properties. Available through your local RE/MAX office. RE/MAX, outstanding agents, outstanding results.
However, after all the pieces fall, they fit together so that you and I could see a bigger picture. Unstoppable, this is possible.
Day after day after day after day.
I'm into milk chocolate. Simple ingredients you can actually pronounce.
Perfectly balanced.
That's the word. Harmony.
Hershey's simple ingredients create a delicious harmony of taste. New Hershey's milk chocolate. Simply delicious.
Tomorrow, Runner is the sexiest, coolest, most thrilling movie of the fall.
It's my favorite part right here.
Justin Timberlake, Gemma Arterton, and Ben Affleck. What do you think? Runner, inspired by true events.
Can I help you?
Almonds?
Sure. Milk?
Do you have a glass?
That would be helpful. Come in.
I like your music.
Introducing Amore Almonds and Dairy. Real almonds, real dairy. Love at first sip. Good service is important to me. That's why I go to the experts at my Good Wrench Service dealership. They make maintaining my car easy, and that gives me confidence.
Good Wrench Service. Expert service at competitive prices.
Dan Active put it on. It may look small, but you'd be surprised how much we fit in there. Ingredients like nutritious milk, containing calcium and vitamin D, tasty fruit puree, and most of all, 10 billion L-caseined and non-probiotic bacteria. It's amazing how we fit it all in. So as part of a balanced breakfast, why not start your day with a delicious Dan Active? A little bottle with a lot inside.
Danan, nourishing smiles.
Ending this Sunday, buy 1 gallon of any Dulux paint and get one free. Exclusively at over 240 Dulux paint stores. Find us at dulux.ca.
It took 2 hours to get to work, but I made it in time for my first appointment. Met with some suppliers and had a working lunch. Later, I went to visit some clients. Then, back to work. A last-minute emergency. To make this an ordinary day takes extraordinary efforts. Go to msf.ca and become a monthly supporter. This program should not be considered comprehensive advice on construction or building practices.
I guess we thought that maybe he'd come in and maybe there'd be a little bit extra, but wow.
Everything else doesn't even matter. It's the asbestos. So, you're telling me we have a type 2 in the house?
Yes, they found the asbestos in the tape joints here.
Right, so we're just talking about in the joint compound, not in the drywall itself.
No, the drywall itself has no asbestos. It's in the compound itself.
Right, so just tell me the process. What are you going to start with?
What we would start with is we go inside after it's all prepared.
Yeah.
We go inside and the guys would seal up any of the vents, get negative air pressure going, negative air machines, suits and respirators, and then go to work.
We have a lot of work to do in this house, so we're only going to remediate the areas that we're actually working on. And in the future, the homeowners can have any of their asbestos removed if they're going to renovate. Even though a level 2 abatement does not need an air test, we're going to go ahead and get an air test anyway, just to ease everyone's mind. Then we can continue with all the work. Boys, let me give you a quick update on what's happening today, okay? We have Steve Graves here today outside. He's taking down all the drop, which is filled with ice, so be careful out there. He's also going to start fixing the venting today. He's going to tackle quite a bit. We also have Martin here today. So I have to take down the walls in the laundry room. Martin has a lot of stuff to do behind that wall, so the faster we remove it, the faster he gets to work, okay? For us, want to fix the structure on the floor today, where they ran the duct work, so Say your tools, let's move some stuff around, get trades in here and get to work, okay guys? Let's go. We also have to get all this styrofoam out, okay? Right through to that room there, right through to here. So when I did my initial inspection, I noticed that the kitchen drain is going into the wall and then drops right down towards the basement. Once this wall is actually exposed, what I see is that this drain drops over here, and then it does pick up a vent system, a vent line here. However, that's not the code. That water from the kitchen drain will actually pick up substantial momentum through this drop, and before it hits the vent, it will have so much momentum, it may actually suck the water out of the top. By code, what I should have is a TY that is installed higher. Obviously, I'm going to replace this universal coupling and make sure things are done properly, and I'm not going to get any more sewer gases.
Up at the eaves trough installation. The existing eaves troughs were old, galvanized, starting to rust away, starting to leak. The original downspout location was here in the driveway when tied into the weeper, so we new seamless aluminum eaves trough. 5-inch. The original troughs were 4-inch galvanized. Being a larger size,